What if everything you thought you knew about one of the biggest names in music was a carefully constructed lie? For years, Diddy has been the face of success, luxury, and pure swagger. He built an empire that seemed untouchable, a brand synonymous with hip-hop royalty. But beneath the glossy exterior, the private jets, and the star-studded parties, a chilling story is unfolding in a courtroom right now. Forget the red carpets and the catchy tunes for a moment, because what's happening in this trial is far more gripping than any music video. This isn't just about a celebrity facing legal trouble, it's about peeling back the curtain on a world where power can corrupt and silence can become a weapon. We're talking about allegations that are shaking the very foundations of the entertainment industry, making us all question what truly goes on behind closed doors. Imagine someone so powerful, so influential, that they can control not just their own narrative, but the lives of those around them. Imagine a hidden world where loyalty is demanded, secrets are kept, and fear dictates every move. That's the unsettling picture being painted in court day after day, as a former employee of Sean Diddy Combs steps back onto the stand. Her name is Mia, and her testimony is sending shockwaves. She's not a superstar, not someone you'd recognize from a magazine cover, but her words are more impactful than any hit song. She's laying bare a reality that most of us can barely comprehend, a world where the lines between boss and abuser become terrifyingly blurred. On Friday, things got intense. Mia was back on the stand, facing relentless questions from Diddy's defense attorney, Brian Steele. You could feel the tension in the room, the weight of her words as she stood strong. What kind of person, after years of alleged abuse, would still send loving holiday texts to their former boss? Why would someone, even after leaving his employment, still feel psychologically under his grip? These are the questions the defense is throwing at her, trying to paint a picture of a consensual, even loving relationship. But Mia's answers are complex, hinting at a deep psychological hold that's hard for outsiders to grasp. Think about it. How do you explain sending "love you" texts to someone you've accused of abuse? Mia says it was because he was her protector once, and these messages were often sent during tragic events in his life. It's a stark reminder that abusive relationships are rarely black and white, often filled with confusing layers of manipulation and dependency. And it gets even crazier. We learned that Diddy allegedly had Mia film him constantly with a pocket camera, but not moments of rage. No, those were off limits, a huge break of trust. This begs the question, what exactly was Diddy trying to control with these recordings? What was he so desperate to hide from the world, and what was he willing to show? Then there's the bombshell about tracking devices. Mia testified that Diddy would steal phones, even put trackers on Cassie Ventura's car. This isn't just controlling, it's terrifying. It makes you wonder, how many layers of surveillance and manipulation were part of his daily life? What other dark secrets are lurking in the shadows of his past? You might be asking yourself, why didn't she tell anyone about the abuse at the time? Why didn't she speak up sooner, reach out to family or friends? Mia's answer is chillingly simple. Nobody around batted an eye. Everyone in his circle, she says, praised him no matter his behavior. This paints a disturbing picture of an environment where silence was enforced and abuse was normalized. She says his threats to tell Cassie about what happened made her internalize blame and shame. Imagine living with that constant fear, that constant pressure, the feeling that you've done something wrong just by being a victim. And here's something else to chew on. Mia sent Diddy a birthday text just days before Cassie Ventura's lawsuit went public. A birthday text with a photo of them together from years prior. What does this tell us about the long-lasting psychological impact of such relationships? Was she truly free, or was she still in his grasp, even unknowingly, until the legal battle erupted? This trial isn't just about legal proceedings. It's about the disturbing reality of power dynamics, the resilience of a survivor, and the unsettling truth that even the brightest stars can cast the darkest shadows. How deeply entrenched was Diddy's control over those around him, even after they left his employment? What other explosive details will emerge as other witnesses take the stand, especially the former hotel security employee who is expected to testify under immunity? And how will the jury reconcile Mia's detailed allegations with the seemingly loving messages she sent to Diddy over the years? All right, CEtrends viewers, buckle up because we're diving even deeper into the Diddy trial, and today it's all about the bombshells dropped by Mia as she continued her testimony. If you thought the last updates were shocking, you haven't seen anything yet. So Mia, Diddy's former assistant, was back on the stand. And let me tell you, the defense attorney, Brian Steele, came out swinging. His main goal? To make Mia's story seem less believable. He tried to do this by showing old text messages, old resumes, anything he could find to chip away at her claims. First off, there was this intense moment when Steele pulled out Mia's old resume. This was from before she even started working for Diddy, way back in 2008 and 2009. On it, she'd written that she gave round-the-clock support to Mike Myers, another famous name. And get this, the resume even said she had thick skin. Steele, trying to make a point, highlighted this, but Mia's response was sharp and heartbreaking. "I thought I did." It's a powerful moment showing how even a confident person can be changed by difficult experiences. This isn't just about a resume, it's about the erosion of someone's self-perception under immense pressure. Then came the text messages. Oh, the text messages. The defense brought up a whole bunch of friendly messages Mia sent to Diddy even after. She stopped working for him. We're talking Christmas greetings, New Year's wishes, even "love you so, so much" in 2018. She'd just seen him at Kim Porter's funeral, a truly sad time for Diddy and his family. A few weeks later, in January 2019, Mia texted Diddy about a nightmare she had, trapped in an elevator with R. Kelly and Diddy swooping in to save her. In March 2019, more "all the love in the world" texts. Now, on the surface, these texts look really cozy, right? Like a loving relationship, exactly what the defense wants the jury to believe. But Mia's explanation changes everything. Steele asked if she was still under Combs' grip, even though she wasn't working for him anymore. And Mia's answer was chilling. She was, psychologically, still under his control. She explained that Diddy, or Puff as she called him, used to be her protector, and she pointed out that many of these seemingly loving texts came after tragic events in his life, like Kim Porter's death. This paints a picture of a relationship far more complicated than simple friendship. It highlights the insidious nature of control and how emotional manipulation can persist long after formal employment ends. It's a key part of understanding the complex psychology of power dynamics in these high-stakes celebrity circles. Speaking of control, let's talk about the cameras. Mia testified that Diddy actually made her carry around a small video camera to record him before he even hired full-time videographers. Think about that for a second. Why? What kind of footage was he trying to capture, and what was he trying to avoid? Steele pushed her on this, asking if she had any videos of Diddy yelling at her or in a moment of rage. Her answer was a firm, "Absolutely not. No, I would not have been allowed to film that. I was filming whatever he wanted me to film." She even said filming him angry would have been a huge break of trust, loyalty, and confidentiality. This reveals a tightly controlled environment, where Diddy dictated what was seen and what was hidden. It suggests a deliberate effort to manage his image and suppress any unfavorable portrayals, even from his closest staff. It raises serious questions about transparency and accountability in his inner circle. One of the most heart-wrenching parts of Mia's testimony was when Steele questioned why she didn't tell anyone about the alleged abuse while it was happening. He asked if she had any proof of telling a friend, family member, or police officer about being assaulted or mistreated. Mia's response was, "No, the only time I reached out for help was very subtly to people in the office, but not disclosing things that other people hadn't witnessed. No, I would never." This is incredibly important. It shows the immense fear and isolation that victims of abuse often face, especially when the abuser is a powerful figure. Her inability to openly seek help speaks volumes about the culture of fear and silence she described within Diddy's inner circle. She later reinforced this, saying, "Nobody around batted an eye when Diddy misbehaved, and that he was still praised by everybody in his circle and in public." This isn't just about Diddy. It's about a system that enables powerful individuals to act without consequence, and how it can silence victims. Mia's testimony then got even more personal. She revealed how Diddy allegedly threatened to tell his then-girlfriend, Cassie Ventura, about what happened between him and Mia. This threat, Mia said, made her internalize blame and shame. She emphasized that Diddy didn't use specific words like sexual assault, but simply threatened to tell Cassie everything, which made her feel like she had done something wrong. This tactic, where the abuser flips the blame onto the victim, is a common and cruel form of psychological manipulation. It further solidifies the picture of Diddy exerting intense psychological control over Mia, even making her feel responsible for his actions. Then came another shocking detail. The jury was shown a video Mia made for Diddy's 44th birthday in 2013. In the video, Mia is seen at a desk telling Diddy she was blessed to call him a friend, and thanked him for being one of the biggest inspirations in her life. She even blew a kiss and said, "I love you, happy birthday." This video, shown by the defense over the prosecution's objections, is meant to show Mia presenting a false persona to the jury now. But again, it raises the question, what was truly happening behind the scenes that would make someone create such a seemingly heartfelt message while allegedly enduring abuse? The complexity of this relationship, where genuine affection or admiration might have coexisted with deep-seated control and trauma, is what makes this case so hard to untangle. The court took a short break after this, and when they returned, things continued to heat up. Prosecutor Maureen Comey actually accused Brian Steele of harassing Mia, yelling and being sarcastic. Judge Arun Subramanian agreed that Steele had asked improper argumentative questions and warned him to stop, saying he shouldn't be trying to make points just for the jury to hear if the questions are going to be struck anyway. This shows just how aggressive the defense is being and how much they want to undermine Mia's credibility. But perhaps one of the most explosive revelations of the day came when Mia testified about Diddy's alleged control over Cassie Ventura. Steele asked how Diddy would have known about private messages between Mia and Cassie. Mia's answer sent a shiver down my spine. "He has stolen my phone many times. He has stolen Cassie's phone many times. He has put tracking devices on her car." She added chillingly, "I'm not sure what he's capable of. I was terrified." This detail is absolutely horrifying. It paints Diddy as someone willing to invade privacy and use technology to exert total control over the people closest to him. It's a chilling reminder of how far some individuals will go to maintain power. Mia further explained that she was very close to Cassie, but not allowed to tell her the truth about a lot of things. She said, "Whatever story Puff, Combs, told me, I had to uphold that." She described being put in the middle and having to cover up for Puff, Combs, to Cass, Ventura, which he forced me to do constantly. When asked if she ever told Cassie to leave Diddy, Mia responded, "Not in the way I wish I could have." She covered for him, feeling terrible, knowing if I didn't, he would have taken me away from her. This paints a picture of extreme isolation for both Mia and Cassie, where Diddy controlled their access to each other and their ability to communicate honestly. The defense also tried to argue that Mia didn't mention sexual assault allegations during her severance mediation with Diddy's company in 2017, suggesting it indicates her claims are new. Mia testified she wasn't even aware of the Kaznan Me Too movement at that time. She also admitted she didn't initially tell prosecutors about the sexual assault allegations until she had a lawyer, and possibly not until June 2024. This timing is something the defense will surely try to exploit, but for victims, the journey to speak out is often long and complicated, marked by fear and trauma. Finally, Mia confirmed that even when she was with friends and family during her employment, she was never outside of his grip, constantly expected to be available 24/7. When asked why she didn't tell loved ones about the abuse, she simply said, "It's way more complex than that." And in a powerful rebuttal to the defense's suggestion that Diddy was generally a pleasant person, Mia stated, "One of his personalities was pleasant," and added, "The rest of them, no." This highlights the dual nature often seen in abusers, charming to the public, terrifying in private. What we're seeing in this courtroom is a battle for truth, a struggle to define reality. It's a testament to the complex web of power, manipulation, and silence that can surround celebrity. Mia's testimony is a window into a dark side of fame that most people never imagine. This story is far from over, and CEtrends will be here every step of the way, bringing you the most crucial updates and insights into this groundbreaking trial. If you're captivated by the untold stories behind the headlines and you want to understand the true impact of celebrity culture, then you're in the right place. Before you go, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss a single breaking development from this trial or any of our other exclusive celebrity news coverage. And if you want to dive deeper into the Diddy saga, explore legal battles, check out our playlist right here. Diddy's Nightmare: What 50 Cent Just Told Trump. We've got detailed breakdowns of other court testimony you won't want to miss. Also, make sure to watch our video titled Diddy Trial. Catch up on what happened in court Friday, the lies Mia uncovered, where we trace his journey from music mogul to the center of this legal firestorm. Your engagement helps us bring you more of the in-depth content you crave. So join the CEtrends community, stay informed, and let us know your thoughts in the comments below. What are you thinking about Mia's testimony so far? We want to hear from you.